Hi, Erum. It's very nice to have you. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So tell me a little bit about yourself, how you came to be a lawyer.
I came to be a lawyer. I think I'm not one of those who chose this path. I think I was forced into it. My father, he was an attorney in Pakistan.
Okay.
And in Pakistan, our culture is either you be a doctor or an engineer. And I did not fit in any category. So by default, I became a lawyer. Um, yeah, my background is basically in fine arts and sculpture, which I wanted to pursue. But then I had a conversation with my dad. My dad said, being an artist is cannot, is not a profession. So you need to pick one profession. So that's how I ended up being, enrolled in law school. Came to the U.S., finished my law degree, and now I'm here. Became a lawyer.
Amazing. And could you share some challenges or memorable moments you've experienced while, working with or in your journey to become a lawyer?
So there are two journeys, I would say, two types of journeys. One, coming from being an immigrant, I was by myself. So yes, the cultural differences, and then if you're at a new place, it's always very challenging. Um, uh, Always been very blessed. I met excellent teachers at when I was studying in law school. After that, I met mentors. They mentored me really well. They guided me really well. So that's the journey. I think I'm very happy when I look back and I'm like, okay, I did a great job, and I was very blessed to have excellent people around me to help me in this. And of course, my father always been my inspiration. That's the way it is. And then the second journey, being while in the law school and getting out of law school. So as I mentioned, I was an artist, so that was a type of my personality. Being a lawyer was tough because it's first of all, the books are with no colors, very all text. So that was the first challenge. um, yes, definitely, you have to be focused. Being a lawyer, you cannot be a lawyer if you're not focused. While you're in law school, reading is essential. Certain skills that you need to develop, and it happens as you move forward. As far as you have a fire in your belly and you want what you want, you will get.
Right. Okay. Well, so now that we've kind of moved on to law school, what advice would you give to students or, young professionals interested in interested in law, or even I'll take it a step further, interested in specializing in immigration law?
In immigration law, okay, so first of all, being a lawyer, I think that teaches you a lot. Gets you ready for the world. In general, the knowledge, the you get a different perspective of approaching the life itself. So I think that is very important. Law degree is a privilege. It's not a right. It's not something that you get it and you're happy about it. It's a privilege because you are privileged to be a lawyer and you have to give back to the community. When giving back to the community, immigration is part of it. If you want to if you want to serve the community and humanity in general, I think immigration is one of the fields that you may want to opt for. It always gives me pleasure as being an immigrant when I successfully process somebody's case. I feel blessed and happy when I see happiness in somebody's, my clients' faces, that they're happy that they're here in the U.S. We all are in the U.S. for better life. They can provide better living for their children. We are the land of immigrants, and I do believe that Statue of Liberty is there. because immigration it's always been a big part of our culture of American economy. Diversity is there, so immigration brings various aspects, different people living together happily. That just gives me pleasure.
Right. And so as managing partner of your own law firm, how do you what qualities do you look for or that you think are critical when you hire new lawyers or, young professionals?
Definitely hardworking.
Okay,
You can be intelligent, and if you're not hardworking, then it's difficult to get to the finish line.
okay.
Another quality is dedication. If you are dedicated, then you get to the finish line.
Right. And I mean, being an immigrant lawyer, and you kind of touched up on this, how when you process someone's case successfully, you see joy in their faces. But what about the downside of that? What happens when you, for whatever reason, fail to process their case properly? How do you manage the emotional I'm trying to find the emotional demands of the job working
Of
with
the job.
clients. Yeah.
Um, so I just want to give you, there are various categories within the immigration. So I mostly handle my law firm handles employment-based immigration. We bring the best and the brightest to the U.S. And then we help U.S. employers to bring the best and the brightest workforce in the U.S. That's the first category. Second is business-based visas, where the foreigners they invest in the U.S. and we help them. And the third category is individual-based visas. That is, somebody is a rock star, extraordinary. They can petition for themselves. And then, of course, the family-based visas and the naturalizations cover that. Um, all these categories that I mentioned, they are all very important. Some are important for our economy. Some categories are important for the families to be united. Um, some are important where you want to be a citizen of the U.S. and have a right to vote. If anything happens, any denial happens, um, the first thing what I do is definitely I have to face my client. I give them the solution. I give them the plan B, which I already, kind of may have a plan B for all of my clients.
Right.
Discuss with them, turn around and redo, or just make it happen. That's my job. Get them the approval. That's my job, and it's always challenging once you get a denial, but there's always other ways to get it done legally, and we make sure at Erum Chaudhry Law that we do it.
Right. And I'm just gonna like end off with this question. What is one piece of advice you have, not specifically for a certain type of people, but for everybody? What is one piece of advice you'd like to leave everybody with?
Piece of advice is stay focused, work hard, be honest to yourself and to everybody, and you will get what you want, and always try to achieve the highest.
Right. Those are really inspirational words. And thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and attend speak at this webinar. And then also attend on the day of the annual forum on November 8th.
My
Uh,
pleasure, and very excited. Thank you so much.
I'll hope to see you then, inshallah.
Inshallah.